welcome to AECC Global Melbourne Q, the quiz show from the banks of the Yarra that tests your knowledge of our dear old Melbourne town.
That's right. If you think you are a well-informed citizen of Melbourne, play along with our teams and see how well you do. You might even learn something. Might. This is your host with the most, Suhasini.
And this is your host who likes to boast, Michael.
Okay, well, fair enough.
Well, tonight's episode is week 2 of our quarterfinals, right? We had lots of fun in the first one.
So much.
The early rounds have eliminated some teams and now it's getting serious.
Yes.
So tonight, only the winning team will go on to the semi-finals, and if they win that, they get to play the final for the grand prize, which is...
The winning team gets a fabulous $2,500 hamper, including education services from AECC Global, a 2-night stay at Phillip Island from YHA Australia, a Melbourne entertainment book from Entertainment Publications, and a gourmet chocolate hamper from Junction.
A great prize, yes. I cannot wait to give that away to someone.
Oh, great. Well, you've moved on from trying to win it to giving it away.
I know, it's just I'm never going to be that smart enough to get that,
Well, at least you admit it. Anyway, the winner of tonight's episode gets tickets to a bar hop courtesy YHA Australia.
Awesome.
Now, remember, Michael, our quarterfinal shows each have a theme.
Yes, that's right. We're going to have a really close look at one aspect of Melbourne. Tonight, it's Melbourne knowledge.
And tonight the theme is Establishment of Melbourne City.
Exactly, Melbourne knowledge. And I'm calling it the Batmania Begins episode.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to delve into the past to see what our teams know about Melbourne's origin story.
Right.
Might be a bit of a history lesson today.
Oh, history wasn't my favourite when I was at school, but the quiz rounds are always way more interesting.
That they are.
Yes, and today we have 3 rounds lined up. First comes the easy peasy round. We've got easy questions for everyone. That one I can do.
Okay, and then comes the visual round, which we like to call the picture book round.
Yes, I always like the sound of, pictures. Reminds me of my childhood.
Yeah, except that pictures don't make sounds. But anyway, finally we have the fair dinkum round, which is a buzzer round.
That's right.
We ask rapid fire questions to really test out our teams.
Yes, the questions are ready. The teams are ready. Let's meet the teams.
Hello, teams.
Hello.
Let's start with Team Couch. Can you introduce yourselves?
Take it away.
Hi everyone, my name is Ho.
I'm Robin.
Hello.
And we are Team Couch.
And what's Couch all about?
Oh, the Couch is an international student centre. Well,
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. And how do you guys feel tonight? Or how do you feel about coming back to play the quarterfinals?
We're stoked, but we're actually very nervous as well.
Okay.
Only
Maybe you can just lean back on the couch and hide your nerves.
Or pretend that you're on the couch.
Yes.
All right, thanks for joining in, next team Awesome.
Hello guys, welcome back.
Hi, how are you?
Why don't you introduce yourselves again and just let us know where you guys are from?
Well, I am Angie.
And I'm Maddie.
And we are just Team Awesome.
And we're here representing Deakin College.
Deakin College. And how you guys been going? Have you been busy with something?
Yeah, a lot of assignments and exams.
Right.
And study.
What have you been spending more time on, those assignments or your knowledge of Melbourne for AECC Global?
Assignments.
I thought for a second you were going to say Melbourne.
Negative points.
Not yet.
But thanks so much for being here. We appreciate you coming back and good luck. And our final team for tonight is Team LPG. Welcome to the show.
Yes, please tell us what LPG stands for again and introduce yourselves.
Sure. Gonna go?
Yeah, it's Trobe postgraduate, and I'm Danish.
And this is Ishan.
Great, and what have you guys been busy with?
I'm busy with my assignments, same, because I'm a postgraduate student, so I'm pretty much busy with my assignments and projects.
Right.
So that's all, and now we have exams, so we are preparing for it.
Right. Again, so no prep for this show. Sort of like me.
Well, how do you feel about being here tonight?
Yeah, we feel pretty good. We are excited for it, and we are pretty nervous. Yeah.
Well, don't be nervous. It's all fine. We're in a supportive environment. We're just here to have fun and learn about Melbourne. But let's thank everyone for being here and welcome all our teams and give them a bit of a round of applause.
Okay.
All right, now let's lay down the foundation for the show. It's time for round 1, the easy peasy round.
Right, in this round, teams get 5 questions each to show us what they know about the establishment of Melbourne.
Yes.
10 points for every correct answer. No points off for any incorrect answer, so feel free to guess.
Yep.
So, is everyone ready?
Yes.
Okay, let's get started.
Let's do it.
All right, so first question for Team Couch. In which year was Melbourne founded?
1835.
1835 is correct. Very
Great
good,
work.
great start.
Over to Team Awesome. On what date is Melbourne Day celebrated? Is it either A, the 26th of January, or B, the 30th of August?
B. 30th of August.
That is correct. Great work.
Great, all right, Team LPG. What was the first name of both the founding fathers of Melbourne? Is it A, George, or B, John?
B. John.
Correct.
Awesome work. Over to Couch. Melbourne was incorporated as a town on August 12th of which year? Is it A, 1834, or B, 1842?
B. 1842.
That is correct. Great work.
All right, Team Awesome. In which year did Melbourne town get the status of a city? Was it A, 1847, or B, 1947?
B. No. 1847.
1847 is correct.
All right, over to LPG. In which year was Victoria created with the city of Melbourne as its capital? Is it either A, 1837, or B, 1851?
1851.
That is correct. Great work.
All right, Team Couch. The town of Melbourne was raised to the status of a city by letters patent of which queen in 1947? Was it A, Queen Victoria, or B, Queen Elizabeth?
I think Victoria.
A. Victoria.
Victoria is correct.
Over to Team Awesome. The settlement of Melbourne was named after Lord Melbourne. Was he either A, the Secretary of the State of New South Wales, or B, the British Prime Minister at the time?
B. British Prime Minister.
That is correct.
All right, Team LPG. Melbourne's first newspaper, started by John Pascal Faulkner, was called A, Melbourne Advertiser, or B, Melbourne Cinema Goer?
Advertiser, bolo.
It's A. Melbourne Advertiser.
That is correct.
Over to Couch. What was the name of the vessel in which Batman arrived into Melbourne? Is it A, Hilton, or B, Rebecca?
B. Rebecca.
That is correct.
All right, Team Awesome. Into how many wards was the settlement of Melbourne divided in 1841 for electing commissioners for management? Was it A, 2 wards, or B, 4 wards?
B. 4 wards.
Correct. Did you guys know that one?
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, we definitely knew it. Yeah. Over to LPG. What was the name of the vessel in which Faulkner arrived into Melbourne? Was it either A, Enterprise, or B, Overdraw?
It was Enterprise.
Correct.
Yeah.
Attention.
All right. Last question for Team Couch. Which was the first bridge to be built across the Yarra River? Was it A, Princess Bridge, or B, Westgate Bridge?
A. Princess Bridge.
A is correct.
Team Awesome. In which decade did the gold rush create a massive influx of population into Melbourne? A, the 1850s, or B, the 1910s?
1850s.
That is correct.
You knew that one as well?
Yes, yes I did.
All right.
Yes, I did.
And the final question of the round, Team LPG. Melbourne was the capital city of Australia from 1901 to 1927. Is that true or false?
Yeah, it's true.
It's true?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's true.
All right, that is correct.
She loves attention. Well, that is the end of round 1, so well done to everyone.
Yes.
Yes, we're going to make
Pretty well
historians
done.
out of you guys yet. Yeah.
Pretty well done to everyone.
I know, yeah, me especially, yeah.
All right, well, round 2 is coming up after a short break. But before we go, Michael,
Yep.
What would you have named the city if it was your choice?
Oh, well, that's a tough one. I think I might think of that over the break. Got a lot of
really?
options, yeah.
Okay, well, stay with us because we'll be back in a moment for more only on AECC Global Melbourne Q.
Hi everyone, I'm Jenny. I'm Sue. And together we're from YHA Junction. At YHA Junction we do a number of creative projects that involve international students and young people.
So stuff like theatre, film, TV, including the TV show you're watching right now, AECC Global Melbourne Q. Don't forget to like us on Facebook, and you may want to join in our next project. So keep watching and say ciao. Welcome back to AECC Global Melbourne Q, the quiz show about the fabulous Melbourne.
Yes, and tonight we're focusing in on the founding of Melbourne and just finding out where it all came from.
Where did it come from?
Well, interesting question that I'll probably learn by the end of the episode.
Okay. Yeah. But anyway, you were going to tell me what would you name Melbourne?
Yes, if it wasn't called Melbourne. That's right. I've been thinking over and over, and it is difficult to go past Batmania, which it was originally going to be called. I think I've settled on Michaelsville.
Should have guessed.
Yeah, I just think it has a nice sound to it.
Sure. Well, luckily our teams have been doing better at answering questions.
Right.
So let's see how they went in the first round.
Let's do it,
So the scores after the easy peasy round are Team Couch on 50 points, Team Awesome on 50 points, and Team LPG also on 50 points.
Wow.
I don't think that's ever happened before.
They've got points.
MelbourneQ.
At least not at this time on this date. But it is a good start, guys. But you're going to have to keep proving yourselves if you want to, get ahead of yourselves. If you're going to get better than the two Johns who originally founded Melbourne. Just my knowledge of original Melbourne.
Yeah, thanks to these guys who answered that question correctly.
Yes, exactly.
All right, so let's move on to round two then.
Exactly.
The picture book round.
Time for the teams to get a bit more visual with some visual clues, and we're going to see some sort of picture of something of early Melbourne. You get 10 points for a correct answer, no negative points if you have an incorrect answer.
That's right. So once again, feel free to guess.
Absolutely. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Yay. Great. Let's begin the picture book round.
Okay.
For the couch. My congregation was the first to arrive into Port Phillip, but I was left behind due to illness. I'm credited as one of the founding fathers of Melbourne. Who am I? Either A, John Pascoe Faulkner, or B, Sir Richard Burke.
It's A, John Faulkner.
That is correct, so I'm surprised you even knew the answer with my mumbling, but good work.
All right, Team Awesome. I'm well known as the founder of Melbourne and was the first to prospect the land. Some of Melbourne's initial name suggestions were based on my name. Who am I?
John Batman.
That's correct.
I thought you were Sue Arsini.
Well,
very confused.
Yeah, I'm anyone when it comes to Melbourne Q.
Good idea. Over to LPG. I was the Governor of New South Wales. I was the key in getting authorisation for the new settlement of Melbourne and also naming the city Melbourne. A street in the CBD is named after me. Who am I? Either A, Sir Richard Burke, or B, Robert Hoddle.
Yeah, it's A, Sir Richard Burke.
I'm Michael, but the answer is Sir Richard Burke. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Sorry to confuse you.
Very good.
Yeah.
All right, good thing you don't have a confused identity.
No.
That's great.
And neither do I.
All right, Team Couch. Who was the designer of the grid system of the Melbourne CBD? And he did it in 1837. Was that A, Robert Russell, or B, Robert Hoddle?
B, Robert Hoddle.
That's right. And this right here is the grid.
Awesome.
The famous Melbourne grid.
Brilliant. Over to Awesome. John Batman signed a treaty with the Wurundjeri Aborigines to buy the land of Port Phillip. Is that true or false?
True.
It is correct. Great work.
Okay. Team LPG. John Batman wrote a constitution for his dream colony behind the bar of a pub in 1830. Is that true or false?
Yeah, it's true.
Ooh, that's, are you sure?
Yeah, I think, I read it somewhere, so I think it's true.
Okay, well, that's actually incorrect. It's false.
That's all right.
But someone did write a constitution, and that was John Pascoe Faulkner.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry about the tension there. Over to the couch. The present site of Flinders Street Station was once either A, a fish market, or B, the Melbourne Stock Exchange?
A fish market.
It is a fish market, correct.
Did you buy fish there?
I wish I did.
If I was born.
Right, all right. Team Awesome. Queen Victoria Market was built on land that was previously A, a cattle market, or B, the first general cemetery.
Be the first general cemetery.
Correct.
Over to LPG. Melbourne Mint opened in 1872 to address problems created by large discoveries of gold in Australia and then closed in 1970. Is that true or false?
True.
True is correct. Just in time, very good.
And that is the end of the picture book round.
That was pretty intense.
Very, very tense.
Okay, well, we're narrowing in on finding out which team will go to the semi-final, isn't it?
Yes, though it is still up for grabs, so we're going to take a short break in just a moment.
So that you guys can cool off.
Yes.
But you guys watching the show at home, why don't you let us know via Facebook what name you would have chosen instead of Melbourne?
Yes, otherwise we'll be back soon for more AECC Global Melbourne Q. Welcome back. You're watching AECC Global Melbourne Q.
This is quarterfinal 2.
Yes.
Thanks to everyone who sent in their suggestions for what you would have called Melbourne.
Yes.
There were loads of good suggestions and a few strange ones, like Michaelsville.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just as well that the name was chosen by the Governor of New South Wales.
Right, and do you know why he chose to call it Melbourne?
Yes, like someone answered earlier, Melbourne was the name of the British Prime Minister at the time. Lord Melbourne was.
Right. Guess he was a suck-up.
Well, what can you do? Anyway, why don't you announce the scores?
That is what I can do, and let's have a
Yes.
look at the scores. Currently, the Couch are sitting on 80 points. Team Awesome are also on 80 points, and LPG 10 points behind on 70 points. But the teams won't stay like that for long because it's now time for our bonus question, where we get to ask the audience a question.
That's right. This is one of my favourite bits.
Mine too.
Every week at AECC Global Melbourne Q, we throw one question out to the audience. The audience member who catches the question and gets the question right gets to gift 10 points to their choice of team.
Yes, exactly right. So it pays to have friends in this game.
That's right.
And in real life, but specifically for this game.
And also pays to know stuff about Melbourne.
True.
Anyway, is the audience ready for the question?
Awesome.
Okay, so the question is, if you live in the CBD, your postcode would be 3000. What would the name of your suburb be that you would write as part of your postal address?
All right, so hands up in the audience if you think you know the answer. Yes, you, sir, with the red top.
Melbourne.
What's that?
Melbourne.
Melbourne.
That is correct.
That is correct.
Great work. And what's your name?
AJ.
AJ, thanks so much for being here. I really appreciate it. And which team would you like to donate your 10 points to? Team Awesome.
Awesome. Why is that?
Because we are friends.
Pays to have
Awesome.
friends. So we're going to have a look at the updated scores now with 10 extra points added to Team Awesome. So
Friendship is awesome.
I know. Well, I don't really know. So Team Couch is on 80 points. Awesome now on 90 points. And LPG on 70 points.
All right. And our clever audience member AJ also wins a goodie bag courtesy AECC Global.
Awesome.
Congratulations.
All right, now it's time to focus because we've come to the final round, the Fair Dinkum round.
Ooh, with a name like that, you know it's going to be full on.
I know, exactly right. So this round will determine who's going to be our winner for tonight and the team that will go on to compete in the semi-finals.
You're about to face 3 minutes of rapid-fire questions. Buzz in if you know the answer. There's 10 points if you get it right, but if you get the answer wrong, we take away 5 points from your score.
Yes, and remember, when you buzz in, we'll call out the team that buzzed in first, then you can give us your answer.
That's right. Make sure you wait for Michael to call on your team before you give the answer. Or you may give it away to your rivals and and lose points. So double whammy.
I just like my voice to always be heard, so that's really the reason to it. All right, you guys ready?
Okay, so let's test the buzzers one at a time. Okay.
Looking good.
All right, and sounding good too. All right, so your 3 minutes start now. Melbourne started as an illegal settlement. True or false?
Awesome. Hang on. Awesome?
True.
All right, remember to wait. Batman Returns was one of the suggested names for Melbourne. True or false?
False.
Wait. Okay, -5, Team Couch. Team LPG?
Do you want to guess the answer?
False.
False is correct. It was Batmania. The suburb Pascoe Vale is named after which of Melbourne's founding fathers?
Team Couch?
Faulkner's.
Faulkner is correct. Batman's treaty was declared invalid by Governor Richard Burke. Is that true or false?
Team Awesome?
True. True is correct. How old will Melbourne turn in 2015?
LPG?
It would be 80 years.
That's unfortunately incorrect. It's 180 years. What was the name of the association that was formed to explore the Port Phillip area?
Team Awesome?
Port Phillip Association?
That is correct. St Kilda falls under the current city of Port Phillip. Is that true or false?
Yes.
Team LPG?
True.
It's true.
True is correct. There was a cattle market opposite to where the Queen Victoria Market currently is. Is that true or false?
Team LPG?
True.
True is correct. There was a hay and corn market where St Paul's Cathedral currently is. Is that true or false?
Team LPG?
False.
That's incorrect. It's actually true. Which river did John Batman's vessel sail up on? Was it the Yarra or Maribyrnong?
Team Awesome?
The Yarra River.
Correct. Hoddle surveyed the city in a government car before creating the Hoddle Grid. Is that true or false?
Team LPG?
True.
True is incorrect. It was on horseback. When Faulkner first set sail towards Melbourne, he fell seasick and had to return while the rest of his party arrived into the settlement before him. Is that true or false?
Team Couch?
That's true.
Correct. Batman's Hill was named because John Batman was the first to climb the hill adjacent to Spencer Street. Is that true or false?
Team LPG?
It's true.
It's incorrect. It was false. He was the first to build a house on the hill. In the early days of 1837, it was thought that land in Melbourne would fetch a higher price if the auctions were conducted in Sydney. Is that true or false?
Couch?
True.
True is correct. The federal parliament meetings were conducted in Melbourne's Parliament House from 1901 to 1927. Is that true or false?
LPG?
True.
True is correct. There's a suburb called Batman in Melbourne with a train station on which line? South Morang or Upfield?
LPG?
Upfield.
Upfield is correct. On which train line is the Faulkner station located? Upfield or Cranbourne?
LPG?
Faulkner.
On which train line is Faulkner station located? Upfield or Cranbourne? Faulkner is unfortunately incorrect.
That is our time.
And the answer there was Upfield.
Tense round.
Very tense. How does everyone feel? Okay, now you can take a breath though.
Boy, did I need that breath.
All right, well, time to see what the final scores are to see where they can go after the show, right?
Yes, good idea.
Okay, so the scores are Team Couch, 105 points. Team Awesome, 130 points. And Team LPG, 95 points.
So congratulations to Team Awesome. You are tonight's winner. That's right. You guys are going to be going on to the semi-finals and maybe all the way to the final.
Yes, and you also win tickets to a bar hop courtesy YHA Australia. Just what you need to unwind after all your exams and assignments, right? And also means that you're one step closer to winning that grand prize, which is...
The winning team gets a fabulous $2,500 hamper, including education services from AECC Global, a 2-night stay at Phillip Island from YHA Australia, a Melbourne entertainment book from Entertainment Publications, and a gourmet chocolate hamper from Chai Junction.
Wow, an awesome prize potentially for Team Awesome. Teams Couch and LPG, thank you guys so much for coming here and playing on AECC Global Melbourne Q. It's been really great having you. Really appreciate it.
It was indeed, and very, very well played today, teams. Yep. It was a delight watching all of you. And on that note, let's end tonight's episode with a thank you to all our super sponsors and supporters, our 3 terrific teams, and our absolutely awesome audience.
Exactly, and for you at home, hop onto our Facebook page and like the show and drop us a comment. We love reading it. That's right, and tune in next week, same time, same day, for another dose of all things Melbourne. Only on AECC Global Melbourne Q.
Feels super good, super awesome. We're really excited. We got a test roll. Get your party up next time. We just tried out a lot.
It's really tied up in all the other jobs really well as well. So if it wasn't for the bus, it would be
Do your research, and you walk around Melbourne, you want to do right. Well, you're in Melbourne, try your luck.